Hi guys! So today I'm going to be doing a reading for Capricorn Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising placements for the month of March. And I'm just gonna say something, this is really funny. This is my first video that I've filmed with the lights off in my room. I have the windows open behind me and it's daytime outside, so like it's kind of bright in here, and I have the flash on. And I really like the way that it looks. And I didn't know who I was going to do the reading for first, like as soon as I shut the lights off, and I was like, is this going to be for Capricorn or Scorpio? So I shuffled my Moonology deck and a Capricorn card popped out right away, and I was like, I knew it. So just had to let you guys know that. I thought that was really funny. Okay, so first we're going to do a little Celtic Cross spread to see what's going to happen for you guys this March. Just a general reading. We're going to see what happens or what we end up talking about involving that. We don't know yet. Okay. So Capricorn, what's going on at the present time in your guys' lives right now? Okay, we got two cards. We're going to use both. We got the Tower. Hopefully this focuses. And we have the Four of Swords reverse. Okay. And now, what is the conflict or challenge that Capricorn placements are facing this month? We have the Three of Swords. Oopsie. Okay. So, now what's going on below the surface that may have made this happen? We have the Sun of Pentacles in reverse. So the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. I'm sorry if this camera doesn't focus. I really hope it does. Oopsie. Alright, and then what happened in the recent past for this to happen? That's too many cards. We only want one, please, Spirit. Ooh, Ace of Swords in reverse. Sorry. Okay. And then now, how is Capricorn presenting themselves on the forefront, and how are they appearing to other people at this time, or to the world, or the energy that they have, just, you know, the present conscious energy, if that makes any sense. We just keep getting two cards. I just want one, Spirit. I know, probably is a lot to say, but I'm getting clarifiers after this, so. Okay, we got the Hermit reverse. Okay. And now, what is going to happen to Capricorn placements in the near future regarding this situation? The most likely outcome. We have the Eight of Wands in the reverse as well. Okay. So, Capricorn. Right now, I feel like something has just happened to you guys, or will happen to you guys this month. I got the Three of Swords again. If you just got your heart broken, or something that you need to heal from is very strongly weighing on you guys right now, and I'm very sorry. I know how that feels, and it's not fun at all to deal with, but I feel like this is a life-changing moment for you in the first place. I think that you needed to realize something with the Four of Swords in reverse coming up in your light conscious about either this connection or yourself in general that this heartbreak has brought upon to you, or this like really gut-wrenching or heart-wrenching time, if that makes sense. Five of Pentacles. I am so sorry, you guys. Like, if you just got broken up with, or if you feel like you have to break up with somebody and it really hurts you, or if you have to leave a job that you didn't want to leave, or leave someone behind in your life, like a friend or a family member, and just, it may have been happening because, well, we got the Fool reverse again. It could have been some type of false start, or some type, sorry, background noise, airplanes and such, or whatever. But the Fool reverse being like a false start of some kind, or something that really just didn't take off or lift off the ground with the Sun of Pentacles in reverse, makes you feel like you need to leave it behind, or that you really just can't be with it anymore or deal with it anymore, even if you care about it and have strong feelings for it on the inside, with the Queen of Cups being here. I want to see why the Ace of Swords is in the reverse, though, for your past. I see the Three of Cups. And then we're going to pick one more at least. a little too many. One more for Capricorn's past to clarify it. We have the Nine of Swords in the reverse. So, in your past, there could have been a moment where you felt like you came to some type of realization with someone in your life. You may have realized that, like, somebody was in a third-party connection or something, with these, like, three cards popping up in, like, negative ways, because I almost feel like this is negative. Or it could have been a group of friends of yours has made you realize something that you had been stressing about, if that makes sense, and it came to you in a moment of clarity, but it may not have been something you wanted to hear or wanted to know. Or maybe some type of information involving a couple other people came to light that you didn't really want to hear and you didn't really want to know. But with the Hermit reverse on the top, I can see you guys really kind of... Okay, so with the Queen of Pentacles, I'm going to get one more card before I start talking about that quickly. We also have the Tower again, so I can see you guys kind of retreating into, like, yourself. I feel like you're giving yourself more some self-care. That sounded really dumb. You're giving yourself more self-care, if that makes sense, than you are giving it to the outside world, or maybe people that have made you feel this way, because you know you deserve it after, like, the tragic or crazy thing that just happened to you, or this enlightening moment that may have hit you in the wrong way. I feel like the reason you're doing that is because you don't really want to let people inside right now to hurt you more than you're already hurting, or you're really kind of focused on healing instead of, like, doing more damage to yourself before maybe you even let yourself heal in the first place from whatever had happened to you in the past. So we're going to get why the Eight of Wands reverse is in your guys' future in regards to this situation. Capricorns. Okay, we got the Four of Swords. We'll just get one more card to make sure. Four of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. I think that you guys in the future, instead of really going and moving past this in a fast way or in a super hasty process, I think that you guys are actually going to do some self-reflection and go in, dig deep, and take all the time you need to heal from this, which is really good to see, because I think that's what you guys need. I think you need to spend some time alone, for sure. In this Hermit, I feel like you guys don't want to spend time alone, but you know you need to. With the Nine of Pentacles in reverse and the Hermit reverse coming up here, I feel like you guys, like, you really, like, crave a connection, or, like, a certain connection with a certain person very deeply, and it's making you sad that you can't really do that with them, if that makes sense. But I think that the best advice for you right now is to go at it alone and do a lot of meditation and deep thinking, because you may think you know all the answers to this question right now, but I don't think you do. I think there will be some, like, some slow to come but sure to come insight in the future when it comes to this situation, and it'll make you appreciate yourself more. And I'm glad you guys are doing the work right now in the self-care and loving yourself regardless of what's going on, because that is definitely what you need to do, and realizing that you do have love for this person, even if you can't be with them or around them, or this situation, like if you can't be at this job anymore, or if you have to switch majors, or if you have to, like, leave a certain thing behind in order to move forward, if that makes sense. I know that you at least are showing that you care in some way, even if you can't be a part of it anymore, and it's really weighing on you guys, and I'm really, like, I'm sorry. And if this didn't resonate, that's okay too. Don't force it to resonate, and don't expect something like that to happen in the future yet if you don't think it will. Just keep in mind. Don't get too nervous, you know. This is only for a specific set of people in the first place. Capricorn placements, well, you know, but, like, take it how it resonates. You know how it is with tarot. I hope. Okay. So, now, Capricorns, we're going to do a romance spread for you guys for the month of March. First, we're going to pick 3 cards or 3 cards. No, we're going to pick 2 cards from this animal deck. One will be you, one will be the person you're asking about. You can decide which resonates with which person. That's not up to me. That's more you. I'll just read for each person objectively. And also keep in mind, I don't mean for these relationship readings to be offensive, but do keep in mind, this is a disclaimer, that they get very personal, and I don't necessarily mean that it's going to happen the way that I lay out the spread. If you don't want it to happen that way, you can change it by your actions and your feelings and your beliefs, and, you know, this may not even resonate with you in the first place, so I've just noticed that a lot of my romance readings come out very personal and very deep, so if you're just watching this for fun and not for a particular reason, maybe this doesn't even apply to you. But anyways, we got the tiger for the first person, which is accept your magnificence. I don't know if you're going to be able to see the cards up here with this light off, hopefully. We'll see. Okay. And then the card we got for the second person, or we're going to get for the second person, is the cow, which is give with unconditional love and grace. Which is cute. I hope this is focusing. Alright, so, Capricorn. First, we're going to pick 3 cards for the tiger, then we're going to pick 3 cards for the cow, and these first 3 cards are going to mean how the person feels about the other in their romantic or just relationship in general at this moment. You guys don't have to be dating for this to apply to you, just the person you're asking about romantically, you know. So, and this is just them individually, how they feel about the relationship. So the tiger got the Magician. Tiger also got the 4 of Pentacles. Tiger also got Justice Reverse. Okay, so, and now this middle card that we're going to pull for the tiger is how the tiger is expressing these thoughts and feelings to the cow at the moment. We have the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, and now we're going to pull for the cow quick. And if you want to, like, fast forward through me shuffling, don't worry. I don't mind. You don't really miss anything special. I just want to prove that I shuffle on camera and all of that, so you guys don't get worried that I don't, if that makes sense. And if you guys want me to start shuffling more on camera, I can do that. I know you can hear it in the background, but, like, the way I'm set up right now, it's kind of hard for me to, like, show that I'm shuffling. So if you want me to change the way I have things set up, let me know. You know, leave me a comment. Let me know if you like the way this is or not. 6 of Pentacles for the cow. The World's Reverse also for the cow. And one more for them. We have the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, and then now how is the cow coming at the tiger at this time? With these feelings. We have strength that popped out graciously. Okay, so here we are. We're going to talk about the tiger first. So with the Magician, the 4 of Pentacles, and Justice Reverse, I can see right now that the tiger wants something bold and great to happen with the cow, just in general. I feel like the tiger is being very patient with the 7 of Pentacles, or they're waiting on something to, like, take action or fruit in general. And I feel, yeah, the Fool kind of just popped out as I was in the process of shuffling for that. I won't, like, put it on the board, but I feel like the tiger is realizing that things are kind of balancing out between the two of them in some way or another, and I feel like they're realizing they may have to wait. Sorry, my phone likes to do this thing where it likes to just randomly update and stop my filming in the middle of me doing it, so if the angle's a little bit different, my bad, but we'll just get back into it. I feel like the tiger realizes they might have to wait in order for the cow to, like, actually come at them the way that they want them to, but I feel like the cow, or the tiger, is, like, manifesting some type of connection with the cow, for sure. And I feel like they know that it's been a long time coming and that justice has to be served in some way. Like, karmatically, things have to work out for this connection, if that makes any sense. And from the cow's point of view, we'll just get into that very quickly. I feel like the cow realizes that they want some mutual give and take. They're trying to give mutual give and take in this relationship, but I feel like there's like a resolution that they have not come to on the forefront, and they know this, and I feel like they may feel a little bit dependent on this need to know, or they're dependent on some type of give and take action from the tiger. I feel like the tiger has a very strong personality, and the cow was very drawn to that as a person. Even though the cow has strength here, I feel like the cow is coming to the tiger in a way that the cow would expect, or the cow would think the tiger would like, if that makes sense. I feel like the cow is trying to be this bold and prominent figure and like be larger than life in a way, so the tiger would be impressed by them. But I feel like the tiger is just kind of observing and chilling in a way, and they know that they might have to like wait it out, but they're able to do so, and they want to. They're kind of holding on to this connection in a way because they know that something has to come out of it in order for things to be right, if that makes any sense. I know that was very brief of an explanation, but I feel like it was just that forward. So now we're going to get into the secrets or hidden feelings, fears, challenges, things of that nature in the relationship that each person has. First, we're going to start with the tiger. Okay, so we have the Three of Wands, so the Three of Candles in this deck. We have the Ten of Swords, Ten of Needles, and the Seven of Wands. Okay, so now we're going to get the cow's our hidden secrets, feelings, fears of that nature. We have the Page of Swords, or Page of Needles. We have the King of Swords, and we have the Two of Swords. Okay, so we'll just get right into it. We are only going to pull 3 cards because these are like hidden feelings and secrets, and they're not being displayed to each other, so it's things you may not know or may have a feeling about the other person, but you're not sure. But anyways, okay, so the tiger. For the tiger, I see that, okay, I think they don't want things to go bad with the cow, which is why they're being very patient about the future. I can see them not giving up on the cow regardless of what happens. That's what I'm seeing for them. I can see that being a very positive, optimistic attitude, but I feel like if the cow already knew that, I think the tiger is going to prove it in like some way, form, or fashion in the future that the cow may not have been expecting. Like, the tiger really wants this connection to happen, and I feel like they're waiting very patiently for some reason. I feel like the cow may not be in the right space in their life for the tiger to appear in it at this time, or the cow is being kind of like clingy or weirdly different, if that makes sense. The cow may be acting a little bit out of character, and the tiger is aware of that, and they're not really trying to like come into their life at that time, but they'll wait, if that makes sense. And I feel like on the cow side of things, the hidden thoughts and feelings is, I feel like the cow has a lot on their mind when it comes to this connection with all those swords cards or those needles cards, but I feel like they're very indecisive. They may have more than one path, or they may be listening to a lot of different people when it comes to this connection and getting advice from them, or they may just be extremely decisive in their head, and that's why they kind of like, that's why they are so like, I don't know, I can see them being very kind of, what's the right word for the King of Swords in this connection? I feel like they know exactly how they feel about it, if that makes sense, but I feel like they don't want to be fully honest, or they have no clue how to like present it in a nice way, so they're doing so by being kind of like showboaty, if that makes any sense. I feel like it does with strength in the way they're approaching this person right now, and I think it's funny because the tiger is meeting them with like a, okay, like that's cool, but we'll wait, like, I'll see what happens, you know. But it's not in a bad way, because I feel like the tiger cares about the cow. They just, like, they see a promising future with them regardless of how they're, like, appearing right now, or how they're being so kind of on the sidelines or sublime about stuff. I feel like the tiger is not going to give up regardless of what happens, or regardless of the type of person the cow is trying to be or whatever. I feel like the tiger's just going to give them time to figure their shit out. And I feel like the cow may just be listening to the wrong people, or making decisions too quickly, or just not making the right decision, like, in general, or just not making one at all, and that just might be their problem in the first place. I know that's kind of vague. I almost want to get one more card for the cow. Secret thoughts, feelings about the relationship, possible challenges, whatever. So I feel like that's not enough information. We have the 8 of presents. 9 of presents? 7 of presents? Sorry. 7 of presents. My bad. I always have to count these cards because a lot of them look the same. So I feel like this person is also doing some patient waiting deep down inside. They may have to, like, come to a certain conclusion within themselves first, or they may have to weigh out all their options before they do come to a conclusion. And I feel like the tiger may not know that, or they may be putting on a weird, like, facade or front, or maybe coming on extremely boldly because they know they're not to the final point of their decision making yet, so they have to, like, put on a show till they get there, if that makes any sense. So the cow kind of has Leo energy, sorry, but with this lion, I can't stop seeing it. I'm not sure why. So if you have Leo placements, or the person you're interested in and it has Leo placements, that can definitely be a sign that's who we're talking about, but that's just my observation. Or maybe you have Leo placements as well as Capricorn, so this could be you for sure. That is up to you, though. So now I want to know what's going to happen in this connection in the near future between the tiger and the cow. So can we get 3 cards, please? For the tiger first, we got the 6 of Wands in reverse. My little selenite popping out there, my bad. Let's put it in the frame. Two more for the tiger. We have Strength reverse. One more, and we have the Queen of Pentacles. Alright, and then now I want 2 cards for how the tiger is coming at the cow in the future in regards to this connection. We have the Ace of Cups. And we have the 3 of Wands. Okay, so before we get into that, we're going to just pull for the cow next. Very quickly, first 3 cards for how they feel about the connection. We have the Moon. We have the 9 of Swords. We have the High Priestess. Ooh. And now I want 2 cards. 1 second. For how the cow is approaching the tiger in the future. And then we can talk about this spread. We have the 5 of Cups. And we have the Queen of Swords. Very interesting. I feel like I'm also going to be, like, pulling another card for this because I liked the way it went last time and the last reading I did, but anyways. Okay, so right now for the tiger, I sense some loss or some lack of self-confidence when it comes to this connection all of a sudden. Maybe the cow presents some information to the tiger that the tiger didn't like to hear, or their fears are being proved to be true, but I feel like that doesn't stop the tiger from this inner knowing that the cow means a lot to them, and I can still see the tiger showing the cow love in the future, or presenting some type of love to the cow. And I feel like the cow or the tiger is doing this out of confidence in themselves because they do love themselves, and I feel like they've been taking care of themselves quite a bit, or they feel very secure in their home, or like in what they can provide. So regardless of how they feel about the connection and if they think it'll work or not, it's not going to stop them from trying in the future, if that makes any sense, because they've been waiting on an opportunity to do so anyways. But for the cow, I can see this can go a couple ways too, but this is screaming a certain message to me, so I'm just going to say it. I feel like the cow has this inner knowing about the relationship with the tiger that kind of like scares them or keeps them awake at night or really gets them thinking. I feel like either the cow knows something about the tiger that's like negative, if that makes sense, or isn't like, or that makes them upset with this card right here. So I feel like they're kind of presenting this upset energy to the tiger. They may cut the tiger off, if that makes sense. Maybe not. But with the Queen of Swords, I can see the cow being kind of harsh. Maybe the tiger... Maybe that's why the tiger is not feeling too confident about the connection in the future, is because the cow brings up something that hurts their feelings that the tiger did in the past, or that the tiger keeps doing, or that the cow knows the tiger is doing, or something like that. And that could be why they've been so in their head about it, or something they learned from someone else, is that they've been talking to someone else or have some inner insight involving it. But I have a feeling that the cow just knows something about the relationship in general that kind of scares them and prevents them from connecting with the tiger, if that makes sense. Because up here I see that they're trying to present some type of strength, but down here I kind of see that strength breaking down and like turning into like despair, if that makes sense. Like they can't keep holding up this front anymore because it's been weighing on them so much. They probably keep having dreams or visions or like random insight about this person, and they're like, okay, I cannot stand how often I think about this, so I kind of have to remove myself from the situation because it's too much, if that makes sense. And I feel like the tiger like doesn't want that to happen, because I feel like the tiger understands that, and that's why they've been so patient and waiting on this connection in general. This person may be kind of like that in general, kind of not flaky but back and forth with how they feel, or just somebody who needs to be waited on, or somebody you need to wait in order to get the best potential out of them, if that makes sense. So I feel like the tiger in the future, while they're taking this battle as a loss, I feel like they're not giving up on the potential of the war being won, if that makes sense, with the Three of Wands and the Ace of Cups. They're still expressing love to this person, even though this person is having a hard time doing so because of their deep feelings for the tiger. That's what I'm getting from this romance spread. I do want to get a card of mutual feelings between the two of you for the future. We have the Knight of Wands. So I can see that both of you have a similar desire to move forward in this connection in the first place, whether you go about it the same way or not. I know the cow may be kind of confusing to the tiger right now, but I can see that the cow is being this way because I think the cow themselves are confused on what they're supposed to do. I feel like they've been having a lot of feelings or deep diving when it comes to like their thoughts and shadow work and feeling and stuff like that, where they're not maybe sure if they are willing or worthy of the tiger, and that's why they've been showing this strength connection up here, even though it's been fake and they're not sure, even though they have a lot to give, they just aren't sure. I feel like they're very indecisive about that. They may not really like themselves as a person or something like that, or have a problem with self-love. And I feel like the tiger kind of like, the tiger knows that there's a certain outcome that will come from the situation, and they know what it is for some reason. And I feel like they've been asking for it, and while it doesn't necessarily come immediately in the future, I can see this prospect of hope between the two of you, and this prospect of wanting to work things out, even if in the future it's a little bit hard to. The cow needs to kind of get out of their own head, if you're the cow, in the future especially, because I feel like you'll be portraying this very sad energy to the tiger that the tiger may misrepresent as like a I don't like you energy, because I know the cow likes the tiger. Like, I can sense it. And if they don't, then I don't know. But I feel like the tiger as well, if you're the tiger, definitely be patient and definitely keep waiting, because the cow is going to get there, but the cow is a little bit afraid of their own brain, I think, right now, or a little bit afraid of their own intuition, because they're getting a lot of insights in the future on this relationship, or something they may not have known before in regards to it. So if you're the tiger and you're a little bit more ahead of the cow in your development in this relationship, I would just say be patient, because this person, I feel like, is kind of insecure, or kind of like having an issue with self-love or something of that kind. So, yeah, if you really love them, they'll come around. And if they never do, they weren't meant for you in the first place. But there's that. I hope that resonated with you guys. And if it didn't, then just, you know, take it and move along. Now we're going to do a little 9-card spread, which is going to be 3 cards for the beginning of March, 3 cards for the middle of March, and 3 cards for the end of March for you guys, Capricorn. And we're going to read it like that, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so the first card I got for Capricorn is the 10 of Pentacles. These cards are really bad with the glare, so I'm sorry about that. Maybe this will help. Okay, we got the Wheel of Fortune. Too many cards. Just one more for the beginning of March. It's like, no, I want to give you 3. Get there. One is the King of Wands. For the beginning of March for Capricorn. Okay, so the middle of March, we have the 3 of Cups. The middle of the spread. That was way too many, but I was trying to grab another card that was sticking out and that flew in the process. My bad. We have the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, and one last card. We have the King of Pentacles. Okay, and then can we get what's going to happen for Capricorn placements at the end of the month? March, please, Spirit. We have the 9 of Wands. Ten of Cups. One more to finish it off. Okay, we have the Star. Alright, guys, so now at the beginning of the month, I can see you guys kind of, you're starting off good. You're starting off confident. You're starting off knowing that you're at a certain point in your life where things are changing, and probably for the better. I can see a lot of finances coming in for you at the beginning of the month. If you just got a new job, I can see it going well for you. Or if you just moved up in your job, or if you see yourself moving up into a leadership position in your job, I can see that coming in the beginning of March for you guys. For some reason, we're going to get one clarifier, my bad, for the King of Wands, and we got the 9 of Pentacles. So I can see you guys definitely sitting well in your finances and definitely sitting well in yourself. I feel like you're very confident in the person that you're becoming, and that's great to hear. I want a clarifier for the Wheel. I feel like there's something that you're waiting on right now that you expect to change soon with the 4 of Swords and the 7 of Pentacles reverse. I feel like there's something you know is going to happen. It's changing, but like it hasn't happened fast enough for you, but you know that what you're doing right now, the work in yourself or the work on your life that you're doing, is progressing this change. But okay, so in the middle of the month, I can see things picking up for you in your social life in a way, or it can go one of 2 ways. Either things are picking up for you socially in a or like with your friend group, but you're not being invited to these things and you're a little upset about that, or you decide to stay away from like the social circle and maybe do things by yourself instead, with the King of Pentacles being there, or you're in your own bag, in your own house, like king of your castle, just chilling, you know, because you don't really want to involve yourself with like the drama that comes with the 3 of Cups. Or you decide that you want to actually go have some fun and I feel like that might make someone else feel left out, or I want a couple cards on the Five of Pentacles and why that is here for you guys in the middle of your spread for March. Because this will be a constant theme that comes up. Okay, so we have the Tower reverse. And we have the Nine of Wands reverse. So I have a feeling that there's some life change that you guys had to, like, come to terms with that may involve leaving someone out or leaving yourself out of someone's life. And I feel like that was the right decision to make. You may be distracting yourself with friends, or you may be distracting yourself with finances, if that makes sense. But when it comes to that connection, I have a feeling that with the Tower reverse, something isn't quite over with it. You may feel like it is, but at the middle of the month, you may kind of get a revelation that maybe giving up wasn't the right thing to do, or that there is some happiness and success. There is lots of happiness and success connected with this Five of Pentacles, so it's almost like this Five of Pentacles is like your deep down fear of what's ultimately going to happen for like a particular theme in your life. I got the Two of Cups while shuffling. So it could be like a relationship that you're in or something of that kind. But so for the end of the month with the Nine of Swords, or sorry, the Nine of Wands and the Ten of Cups and the Star, I can see that you are not giving up on a love connection with somebody that you really truly believe is the one for you, is what I'm seeing. I also can see that there is some unfair ending that may have happened between the two of you in the past, and that's maybe why you're not giving up, because you refuse for things to go that way in your life, if that makes sense, because it just didn't seem fair. And that's probably why the Five of Pentacles is coming up in the middle of the spread, because you guys just, with the Tower reverse, you're not willing to accept it that way. Like, you are fighters, and you're going to get what you want at the end of the day if you really want it. But, and that's what this newfound confidence has come from, is because you know that, like, that's not the way things are supposed to be. I do want a clarifier on the Star. We have the Lovers, so this person is probably a soulmate, twin flame connection of some kind if you believe in that stuff, or it's somebody that's very close to you romantically, or somebody you're in a relationship with already that you may just realize is your one and only true option at the end of this month. By the end of this month, it'll be Aries season as well, so maybe you guys will get out of this, like, we'll get out of this little funk of feeling like left out in this connection, because by the end of the month this person may actually take action. I'm actually going to ask one more thing about the Star and why they are there. And if you want to know, it could be right now the only major arcana I see on the board in your guys' spread is Aquarius, but it doesn't have to be. We also have Gemini, we have Libra, sorry, we have a lot of Earth. It also could be an Earth sign as well, or a fire sign. We have a lot of signs on the board, so, but that's the only major arcana, that's what we're talking about. Or it could be a Gemini as well, with the Lovers being there. I do want one more card, though, on why it is here at the end of the month for the Capricorn placements. That's like 10. We have the High Priestess, so it's something that you knew about, or something that you knew all along was going to happen, I feel like. So trust your intuition on that one, Capricorn, and trust, like, not giving up and being confident and knowing that you are going to get what you want at the end of the day, regardless of feeling like you may not be a part of it right at the moment. No, you're right on that, because that's exactly what this spread is trying to say. And yeah, I hope that resonated with you guys a little bit, because that was actually pretty good. So if you're worried about your romantic love life right now, I really wouldn't be, because I feel like it's going to go okay for you in general, in some way or another. So, alrighty. So now we're going to do the closing message from Spirit, which is just going to be 3 cards from that same deck we just used, and then 3 cards from the Moonology deck for advice. Okay, first card we got was the Four of Swords, Capricorns. The King of Cups in reverse as well. And the Moon, okay. And while we're talking about that, I'm going to pull the Moonology cards. So, I feel like Spirit's trying to tell you guys definitely to take some time to yourself and listen to your intuition. Pay attention to your dreams for sure. And try and be a little bit more compassionate when it comes to the relationships in your life. You don't always have to be so cold and foreboding. You definitely know a little bit more than you think you know when it comes to things in your life. You have more divine knowledge than you thought. Surrender to the divine is telling you to kind of just let things be, and maybe meditation or some type of like, I'm not sure how that would apply to you, but something of that kind would probably help you realize these things. A personal issue reaches resolution. And one more card for you guys for the closing message advice. I was like 10 again. Okay, we got step out of your comfort zone. Okay, so Capricorns, I feel like right now you're a little bit out of touch with your feelings, or you're not really sure how to express them, which is perfectly understandable. I get that. And I have a feeling that you don't have any idea where to begin when it comes to it, but when it comes to like figuring out where that is for you, pay attention to your intuition and kind of let the universe guide you. I know that sounds stupid if you're not used to doing that, or if you don't pay attention to your intuition much. Spirit is really pointing you towards it. There's a full moon in Virgo very shortly, and I believe like there's obviously another full moon in March. I just believe it's in, I'm not sure what sign it's in. I don't do astrology research that closely when it comes to like transits and stuff, my bad. But if it comes to full moon times, definitely pay more attention to that in your life, because there may be things that force you to step out of your comfort zone that will bring you to a personal resolution about a situation that you've been wondering about or concerned about. Also, meditation. Don't necessarily try to force an outcome out of a situation. Let things happen and kind of let go of control and go with the flow. I know that might be a little difficult for you guys. I get it. So, but yeah, that's definitely what Spirit's trying to say for you guys right now. I'm going to pull one card from the Starseed Oracle because I feel like you guys need to hear it. I haven't used this deck for any of the other signs. Disclaimer. Y'all is special. Okay, we got empathetic starseed, which is energetic sovereignty, absorbing what is not yours. So when it comes to getting in touch with your feelings and emotions and stuff like that, don't necessarily get too wrapped up in it though. Like, meditate on your own feelings and what's the best for you, not like what's best for everybody else or what's gonna get other people what they want. It's all about you at the end of the day. I know it's a little bit selfish, but this empathetic starseed card really points towards like paying attention to your own feelings and tapping into your own emotions and acting on those and what's best for you, not everybody else. A personal solution or a personal issue reaches a resolution. Step out of your comfort zone. The Spirit is really trying to tell you that like the things you're being told right now are right, and the way you need to act on them is by not acting a way that you have before and changing up old patterns and habits that you guys may be used to, and that will be the answer to your problems. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I had a really good time doing it for you. Let me know if this resonated at all in the comments or like the video if you want. You don't have to, but I definitely appreciate it. It helps me know if these are helping anybody at all. So yeah, I hope you guys have a good rest of your month, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. I'll be posting more videos within this time frame, so just keep an eye out for that if you're interested. And yeah, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, month, week, all of it. So bye.